Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to conquer Universal Studios Hollywood with small children. And by small children, I mean like really 0 to 3 years old. Because this is the type of group that Universal, or people say Universal struggles with, and they kind of do, with offering attractions for the smaller children. But Universal Studios Hollywood has a surprising amount of smaller attractions, or kid attractions for smaller children. So I want to kind of highlight those today, in case you are coming with a small child. This is obviously not an attraction, but it is City Walk. We're just here in Hollywood. City Walk, Hollywood. On the last days of the holiday season here. It's Friday, January 3rd, 2025. Happy New Year, everybody, once again. Gonna walk in the park. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. More stuff that you'd expect that you can do with a 0 to 3 year old at Universal Studios Hollywood. Especially if you are, if there are older children in your group and you're like, oh gosh, what do I do with my baby? Well, there's a surprising amount of things you can do inside the park while they're going on the bigger rides, and that's what I'm here to highlight. Again, this video is mainly for if you're taking a 0 to 3 year old to the park. Remember, 0 to 2 year olds are free. 3 to 9 is when you have to buy them a ticket. But yeah, this should be a pretty interesting video because I've been wanting to do this for a while, but never got a chance to, so I'm excited I'm able to do this now because it's a question I get a lot and I see it online a lot. So, and a complaint I see online a lot too. So I'm ready to conquer this complaint and hopefully provide some solutions to families. All right, so we're in the park, and yeah, let's go to our first attraction. So most of the stuff that I'm going to point out to you does not have a height requirement, which is why I think it's good for 0 to 3 year olds. You can just take a baby on if you want to. And some of this stuff doesn't have a height requirement as long as there's an adult present. So we're going to go ahead and discuss all of that right now. Our first attraction, straight ahead. So our first attraction here is Waterworld. And this is the show. It doesn't have a height requirement, but it could be a little bit scary for younger children. So I'd say this is for like the 3-year-old crowd and up. So if you have like, again, I said this video is mostly like for 0 to 3 year olds. But so if you have like a 3-year-old, I'd say this is that type of range. Not sure if anything less, like a 2-year-old or lower, would like it because there's lots of explosions and stuff like that. So they might get a little bit scared, but it's something you can do. You can take a baby on it to watch the show. It's just pretty loud and has lots of explosions, so they may not like it. So I think your younger, small child, 3-year-old, would like this a lot, especially because there's lots of explosions and stuff. So if they like action movies and stuff like that, they'll love this show because there's fireworks and explosions and jet skis, and it's a really cool stunt show for when your child gets a little bit older, or like so they're 3 years old, so they can understand what's happening. But yeah, there's a showtime start today from usually like 11 to like 8:05. It's cool to see a nighttime show as well. The park is open until 10 o'clock, so it's open all day. And yeah, you can catch the showtimes. They're here on the sign or the app. But yeah, this is a great option. Also, it's a great option if you want to, if again the bigger kids are doing some rides and you just want to sit down. This is a great about 25-minute show to sit back and relax. Now we're gonna make our way to our next area, and that is the Illumination Minion Land. Here we have quite a few attractions for the young ones, and that is the main area for the younger crowd here at the park. And if you think about it, about half these attractions at the park are suited for younger children, because there's not that many attractions to begin with, but about half of those attraction up the attraction count, a small child or a younger child can ride on the attraction no problem. It's not even like scary or anything, which is great. So Our first attraction here is the Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. This is one of the newest attractions here at Universal, and this is a great ride. This is an Omni-Mover attraction like the Haunted Mansion, and you can go around. There's 65 animatronics. Very lovely ride, very Disney-esque ride, not scary at all. Now this attraction, unfortunately, because of its restraint system, has a height requirement of 34 inches, so your small child or your 0 to 2-year-old can't go on it, but if your 3-year-old is tall enough for is 34 inches tall, they can ride on this attraction. And this one is really fun for the whole family. But yeah, this would be good for ages 3 and up. This lovely Secret Life of Pets Off Leash. Right on the other side, so you have Secret Life of Pets over there and Despicable Me right over here. This is actually an all ages attraction. This is just a motion simulator attraction. It's not too intense. It's not as intense as The Simpsons, which is a motion simulator. This is a very fun attraction, very cute attraction, especially if you like the Minions. I don't particularly like the ride system, but I do love the Minions, so I go on it from time to time. And this does have a height requirement, but if you have an adult, there's only a height requirement to ride alone. So if you have an adult with you, anybody can ride, even your baby can ride. As long as you have an adult with you, there's a height requirement if you want to ride alone, but for any age, as long as you have an adult, this is another great ride for the entire family. Now, as we enter Super Silly Funland, which is right by these two attractions, there's Pets, Minions, and Super Silly Funland all the way over here. This whole area is great for the kids. If it's hot outside, they can run around in the water park here. Again, take anyone from 0 to 2 years old. No height requirement here. You just have to adhere to those rules. But if it's warm outside, you can get in this nice little water park and relax. So you can just sit down and relax there. Also, if you guys want to play some games, this is great for the children as well. These are upcharged though. These aren't free. You have to pay for them. You can pay with a credit card. But yeah, this is an upcharge experience. There's one of 2 upcharged experiences on this list. The other are the games by The Simpsons. But yeah, so if you don't play these games, it's a little bit of money, but it's still fun for smaller children and the whole family as well. And then lastly in this area, the Silly Swirly attraction. This is basically like Dumbo, just a spinner attraction. Very big carts, and you see a small child right there on the attraction. This is all ages, no height requirement. Anyone can go on this thing, and you get a nice view of the San Fernando Valley over that wall over there. So yeah, really fantastic attraction for everybody. And there's even another attraction, a dry playground, which will go over there to see for the small children as well. Yeah, so they got a nice dry playground. So you have the water park over there, then you have the dry area over here for all ages. And again, you can sit back, relax, and watch your kids run around and enjoy this, especially on a nice hot day or when the big kids are riding other attractions. So see, I mean, just right there, that's like several things already that your toddler, small child or toddler can do. Again, ages 0 to 3 years old here. And this is just the first half of the park. We still got many more things on the upper lot and lower lot to do. If you want to take your small kids to Universal Studios Hollywood. So now, we've covered the back half of the park there. Let's find some kid-friendly attractions in the front. We're going to start off with the Kung Fu Panda, then even do some stuff in the Wizarding World, as there are some child-friendly attractions and shows and things to do in there as well. But let's head on over to Kung Fu Panda Adventure first. So, Kung Fu Panda Adventure is a fantastic show for everyone. Again, this one also has no height requirement. It's just the theater, so this is where the Shrek 4D used to be. It's Kung Fu Panda Adventure 4D, basically. And they have some really cool upgraded new seats and modern seats. This is opened in 2018, replacing the Shrek 4D situation there. And there's some cool projection mapping and technology. The seats are smooth. There's one kind of rough part, that's by the waterfall, but after that, a couple seconds, it's pretty smooth. This is a really fun attraction for certainly the small children and everyone else as well. This is great for the whole family, and it's another good thing to do when it's hot outside and you want to get out of the hot sun. But yeah, this is a great one for everyone to enjoy their attraction in. So yeah, Kung Fu Panda Adventure. This is located right at the front of the park. This is the plaza area. We were just over there, and now we went in a circle. Now we're over here by Kung Fu Panda Adventure. Next up is the Wizarding World, which is right over here. So let's explore, see what we can do in the Wizarding World for small children. In the Wizarding World, again, this is an upcharge experience, but if you or one of your family has a wand, anybody can do these wand experiences and wand tricks here. You can stand and just have to make that little motion there, and then you have magic tricks happen. And they have all these wand experiences throughout the entire land. So this can keep you going for a couple hours if you really want to get all of them and keep doing all of them. So this is a great option, but again, it does require a $50 wand. But if you already have one, then you're good to go. And if you don't mind the upcharge, then you can buy the wand at Ollivander's or at any of the other stores here in the Wizarding World. The Wizarding World also has shows. These shows, again, are great to watch for everyone in the whole family. This show, unlike Waterworld, isn't scary. It's just they're small shows. They're like singing and dancing, and then there's a cool little acrobat thing they do with the dudes that come out, the Triwizard Tournament, and then there's the Frog Choir. So nothing scary, no loud noises or anything. All ages should be able to watch this, and they shouldn't be scared or anything. It's pretty cool. Nice show to watch. It's here on the stage, right in front of Hogwarts Castle. That attraction. Oh, actually, let's go talk about Hogwarts. But yeah, right now, you can go watch these shows, and they have a nice seat anywhere here. This is the no real seat, but you can sit on the ground or stand, and this is the viewing area for the shows. All right, so let's talk about Hogwarts. So sometimes at that time, depending on the season, if it's like the holidays, maybe the summertime, they do have a projection show right here on the castle, which is great. You can watch they play this multiple times a night. You guys can watch it, and again, fun for the whole family. But also, they have a castle walk. So if you want to see inside the castle, but not go on the ride, or for example, 0 to 2-year-olds and maybe even 3-year-olds, well, there's a height requirement, and the height requirement is pretty high on this attraction. It is pretty intense. It will scare a lot of people, even people who can, or adults get scared by this thing sometimes. So this particular attraction, not suitable for young children, but you can do what they call castle walk, and you can just walk the queue and see inside Hogwarts Castle and see the moving pictures and all that cool stuff. So that's something you can do. You don't have to ride the ride. You just say you want a castle walk, and send you up the express line to look at the queue, and then you come right down the exit. I count it as sort of an attraction because it's something you can do without riding the attraction. Flight of the Hippogriff. This one I wouldn't say is suitable for 0 to 2-year-olds because there is a height requirement. Again, it is the junior coaster. I think the 3-year-old should be able to go on this for the height requirement. It's not scary. It's fun, but it's not like scary. And 3-year-olds, this is a suitable ride for 3-year-olds. Here at the park. Let's go ahead and pop on the height requirement attraction. But it's a low height requirement, but it's enough of one. The best attraction for really the whole family is the studio tour. It's an hour long. Get a tour of the entire back lot of the Universal backlot, obviously, and then there's a couple of attractions, a couple experiences in the studio tour that might be a little bit scary for younger children, but they last only a minute and a half, so it's not even too long. That's like a minute. It's like 3 minutes out of an hour. That it could be a little bit scary for some smaller children. But it's a great attraction for everyone. You put the children in the middle, and they feel, because the tram shakes, so they may feel a little bit less shaking if they go in the middle, and they'll be protected by their adults next to them. So it's a great attraction. A really fun, relaxing attraction, and you learn a lot about the backlot history. So this is a good one for all the family, ages 0 to 100. All right, so here's the second set of games I was talking about here in Springfield. Again, fun for the whole family, but these are an upcharge experience. They're kind of, all the games here are kind of expensive, as you would expect for a theme park. But yes, if you need something, if Sean wants something to do, and again, while the older kids are on The Simpsons, you guys can play a little game. They have games from basketball to the horse racing to balloon popping and all that good stuff. all here in Springfield. And Springfield, again, is located just down the main hallway. Kung Fu Panda's over there, the Studio Tour is there, and Harry Potter's over there. So just gonna give you a sense of an idea of what route we're taking in, what trek we're taking here along the park. Next, we're gonna go over to the lower lot to find out some kids' attractions down there. So, here on the lower lot, just down the escalators right behind Jurassic World, is a great area, a little play area, a dino play area called Dino Play. And kids can run around, and there's a dig site you can dig for fossils and stuff. It's really, really cool. It's right next to Jurassic World, the ride. So again, this is the scary ride. It has a big drop and a height requirement. So even if your kids can't go on it, they may be scared of the big drop. For your younger ones, this is a great one to hang out in this dino play area while the anyway, sorry for that announcement, but this is a good one for when the big kids go on Jurassic World. The smaller children and families can hang out over here in Dino Play, dig up some bones, and don't climb the structure, and just have a grand old time. I haven't really mentioned this today, but meet and greets. You can meet the Minion, you can meet the Transformers. These are great for small children to do if they can't get on, or don't want to get on the rides. If they can't get on the rides or do any of those other attractions, you're gonna meet Megatron and other Transformers. And you can also meet like the Shrek characters. You can hang out with Donkey, the Minions, and here in Super Nintendo World you can hang out with the Nintendo characters. Plenty of meet and greets across the park, and lots of roaming characters like Doc Brown, the Frankenstein and his bride, and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So that's something you can always do every day or every hour that you're here in the theme park with your small children. Now, we're heading to Super Nintendo World, where you see already a lot of little kids going in here because there's tons to do in this land for small children, especially if you have a power band. Alright, so over in Super Nintendo World, there are plenty of things to do for small children, including lots of mini games. All you need is for the mini games, you need a power band that is $40, but you only need one. Only one power band for the whole group, and that should be able to cover all the mini games. There's quite the line for some of these mini games on busier days, so just be aware of that. But yeah, you can meet Toad over there, Peach over there, and Mario and Luigi over in the center over there. But the power band will get you access to these cool mini games. Then you can hang out and do the Bowser Jr. Key Challenge, which is the final boss battle, which is awesome. But if you don't want to get a mini power band, then there is not the only thing, to do for little children here. You don't need to spend money to have fun here, because you can just go hit the power blocks. In the Super Nintendo World app, again, you'll get coins if you have a power band. You can get coins for hitting these, but you can still hit them without the band and still have fun. So you don't need $40 to do that. You can go ahead and just go and have a fun time hitting the blocks, and even the question blocks like this. And there you go. Again, you won't get any coins or points like that, but if you don't care about that and you just want your kids to have fun, yeah, skip the $40 and just go hit the blocks. If you want to play the games, though, you do need to spend the $40 to get that power band. But again, yeah, just have fun. This room, there's a nice bench so you can hang out while the kids hit the blocks and sit on this bench and chillax, which is quite nice. So Mario Kart Bowser Challenge has a height requirement. You have to be 40 inches to ride with a parent. I think 48 inches to ride alone. That is a little bit tall for like up to 0 to 2-year-olds, but maybe a 3-year-old could fit on this thing. 40 inches. I'm not good with how like height requirements ages, so I'm not sure how tall 3-year-olds are. I'm just guessing. So that's based on your child alone. If your child's 40 inches, they can ride with a parent on this attraction. 48 inches to ride alone. I don't think a 3-year-old could be that tall. So, yeah, just be mindful of that. Everything else that requires no height requirement, the meet and greets. If you want to go hit the blocks, play the games, a power band is required. But yeah, to ride the attraction, 40 inches to ride alone and 40 inches to go ahead and ride with a parent. And there you have it. Those are all the things to do with your little ones all here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Hopefully that little kind of bucks the trend or the thought that Universal really has nothing to do for children. I mean, again, in terms of rides, there's not a lot in general, so obviously there's not going to be a lot of rides for children if there's not a lot of rides in general, but about half of them are family friendly. They do struggle in the non-height requirement area, meaning rides with no height requirement. So that's something they can do better. But at least your smallest of smallest children, like 3-year-olds, can fit on most attractions, and babies and toddlers can do many things without riding a single ride, which is pretty cool. Hopefully that aids you if you are bringing a big family or thinking of bringing your family to Universal Studios Hollywood, and you do have a small child, you're wondering, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Well, hopefully this video has helped you out in that regard. Also, if you yourself, let's say everyone's going on the big rides and you want to go but you can't because you're watching the child, well, they have a lot of the rides here have child switch lines and rooms. So, you know, let's say the dad or someone else in the family goes on the attraction, then you guys switch, then mom goes, sort of thing, and then you don't have to wait in line again, which is pretty awesome there. So if there's a ride you want to do, about every single ride here, or most of the big ones at least, offer those child switch rooms, so that when everyone is able to ride the attraction that they want to ride. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below if this video has helped you out in the planning phase, or if there's anything that I missed. If there's anything that you think are for small children that I missed in the video, make sure to comment down below. And make sure to like this video. It really helps out the YouTube algorithms, and it helps out this video get shown to other people who are planning trips to Universal Studios Hollywood. So make sure to like this video and subscribe if you like the content. If you want to help out even more, you can go press that join button, become a member, YouTube member, Theme Park Wizard member here. For as little as $1 a month, you get early access to videos just like this one. And then you get lots of perks like member-only live streams, and even a member-only podcast on my new membership tier, the Apprentice tier. The Apprentice tier actually dropped in price from $5.99 to $4.99 a month. And it comes with all those other previous perks of the tiers, but also the Theme Park Universe podcast, which was available to everyone via live stream. Now it'll just be a video. It'll come out to Apprentice members about once or twice a month. So make sure to check that out. If you like the Theme Park Universe podcast, you can go ahead and check that out. It's featuring my dear friend, Dr. Dre, aka Vash Sky of That Park Place, and other T3PO, his own channel over there. So make sure to check that out. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have an epic day.